sports. It's in the game.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Escapes the defender. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they'll begin by running the option. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Back to throw here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
It's second and inches.
They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Terrible, awful, seriously, just disgraceful.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Off the option, here's Edwards. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Hill will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side, and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now 3rd down and 7.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left.
No, we changed it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got the first down and more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. Mahomes now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That one caught by Rice. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, hit as fires. He throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
A 38-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And down to the 36-yard line here. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the offense moving quickly to the line. Jackson on first down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. There he goes, left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Pacheco once again. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
On third down, Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. They'll be caught by Rice. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back three, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely.